Putting those two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me before the game, one of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Now here's Mack. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Give to the back. There's some room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's in open space downfield.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Mack. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. third down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Austin Mack unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Under fire. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown LSU! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go play action with Mack. Buying some time as he moves left. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Still on his feet at the 40. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Hands it off. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mack. Makes the grab on the left. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff to the single back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. They're down to one timeout left in the half. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. They'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Defense in press coverage. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, it's Levin. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Pocket breaking down. He's got him. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. Throwing Russell. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense putting points on the board. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Call by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Keelan Russell. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it. And the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long. But because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
The Tigers spin their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. The option look. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 16 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's Cincinnati coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The quick out, and he'll be brought down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Wants to keep it in the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on 3rd.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass. It's Levin. Oh, they're after him. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? He just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Off the play fake. Extending the play. Got a man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the defense suffocating this offense. They were ready for it. Nice job getting them up.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He's at the 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown tie.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen there.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. Oh, what a move. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's a really good response by this defense, man. You don't get too down on yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You line up. You play the next play. Nice job getting in the backfield. Now going on the offensive, getting them in 2nd and long, a pretty predictable situation.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Berry. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Caught. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Here's Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tide ready to roll on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Russell. Back open in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Maybe some room here. The 40, at the 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Once he got some room, it was over. And the Tide answered. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lemon. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And they're not on the same page there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The screen, and watch out! He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. just keep firing. Looking for space to the left. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now here's Russell. Starts to scramble to the left. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Russell. Fires to the big fella. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Hill. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Russell. Skips away from pressure. Got rid of it just in time. And the third down pass is incomplete.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Now, wages just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Russell. He'll take a shot. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Right through his fingers, he muffed it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Levin. Using his legs to buy some time. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Behind the chains now on second and long. Handoff, Caden Durham. Snowed under by the defense. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now facing a third and long. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Levin. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's caught. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, Tigers! They get on the board first here in the overtime period.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Now, they don't have to go for two here, but it looks as if they're going to try it anyway. They're working that left side. They went for the two and got it, and now an 8-point lead in overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just two possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating two-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Gets the back moving. Keelan Russell. It's complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! Got it in, now they'll have to do it again with the two-point conversion to tie.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the two to tie this baby up. A designed run for the quarterback. They get the two-point conversion, and they needed it to force double OT, and that's where we're headed. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Russell fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. They believe they'll need a touchdown to win this thing. They're going for it on 4th down in overtime. Russell will throw for it on 4th. On the run, still looking. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Here's a give to Durham. Got a little grass. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, and these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
Gonna run it. It's Durham. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. They'll run it with Caden Durham. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.